Do you guys want to find out about an awesome set of app-controlled wireless RGB lights that work great for backgrounds? Well, that's coming up next. Alright guys, welcome back to the video. First and foremost, if you like these videos, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification. That way you get notifications of future content releases. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It does a lot for the channel. Now with that being said, let's get into these lights. Now over the last month or two, I have gotten some questions about what I'm using for my lighting in the background since I have swapped to these lights. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you what they are. Now I found these lights on Amazon while I was looking for something completely different. These are geared to be used outdoors. They're fully weather sealed RGB lights that are meant to be posted outdoors for like your patios or anything like that, and were never advertised as any form of like studio photography style lighting. Now what was super cool about this set of lights is that they were only $35. I figured for $35 I'll give them a shot and see if there's somehow I can incorporate them into my studio setting, and I was able to with no problem at all. Now normally I do have a few other lights on. There's typically my hue light in the background, and then I have one other blue light off to the side that gives me my full array of background lighting. But for this video, I'm only going to keep the two lights I'm talking about on. That way you can see how bright they are on their own. These lights are super easy to use right out of the box. There's no pairing needed. Essentially, you just plug them in and then download the app that they give you the instructions for in the box. Once you open that app and go to your devices, it's going to scan and look for any lights that are within range and then give you full control over those lights. You're able to rename those lights. That way you know which one is which if you have them sitting in different places like I do. That way you can do independent control or a group control over the two or however many you have together. Now the app has a ton of different options for changing your colors to pretty much any kind of color that you want to. They also have some strobe effects. You get standard white light effects. But for how I'm using these lights, and probably how some of you watching this video are, the standard RGB function is the main functionality that you're going to be interested in. Now, I've seen this set of lights under a bunch of different brand names, so it looks like one of those things that's mass-produced in China and then sold to a bunch of different resellers. There's also a few different types and sizes on Amazon, and I'm going to link the ones that I got down in the description below. That way you can go directly to them, because the last time I looked, they were still $34.99, but they also had a coupon that brought them down a little bit lower than the $34.99. Now, you can get brighter versions of these lights. The set that I'm using is only a 15-watt set. I've seen 30-watt sets, 45-watt sets, 60-watt sets, and of course the higher wattage is going to give you brighter lights. I've got mine set all the way up to the maximum, and for how I'm using these, because I'm mainly in a low-lit room, they're more than bright enough. I have considered maybe on the next go-around jumping up to the 30 watts, just to see how much difference they are. I would like to also use these during some of my daytime settings when I do have a brighter atmosphere in here, and these lights during daylight just don't really show up too well at all. Now for under $35, I don't think there's a better light out there. Like I said, these were never geared for photography use, studio use, video recording use, but it doesn't change the fact that they work great for it at a budget price. It kind of goes to show that pretty much anything out there can be adapted for this type of use, whether it be making your own softboxes, or modifying other types of lights or equipment to work in this atmosphere and environment. Now, using the app, I can change these lights to pretty much any color I want to, and as you can see in the background right now, I do have this light over here going around through my different colors because I do have it set to control the one single light. You can also go into your group mode and cut both of them on if you want both lights to be the same color, kind of like what I'm doing right now. I do prefer to have the two different lights on. That way I can get a little bit better, background color saturation going on. With being able to use it like this, you get tons of different options. So we're going to go back to just my workbench light, which is on the other side. I'm going to go back to my fuchsia or pink or whatever you call it. That way I get my pink and blue back. But that gives you just a rough idea of some of the things you can do with these lights, how quickly the app responds. Because I was able to pull it right up, immediately go into color changing, and the lights responded instantly with no issues whatsoever. Now, in terms of the app functionality, I must say that I'm extremely impressed. A lot of these lights from China have absolutely terrible apps that go with them. I know one of the lights that I use off to the side here, the app is absolutely atrocious, and I literally use it for cutting it on and cutting it off, and that is about it. I absolutely love the app that comes with these. The ability to not have to sync every time I want to get into them, that I can move these lights anywhere I want to, and as long as my phone is near them, I can immediately get right in and start changing my colors, is a huge plus for me. I've never had any issues, at least on the iPhone side, of any freezing, pausing, anything like that during my app usage, or any form of disconnects from the lights like I have with other apps. So again, I'm going to say, for under $35, you can't really beat this set of lights. At least I've not found anything for under $35 that lets me get this much control on my background for my videos as what these two lights give me. So again, I'm going to leave the link in the description below. That way, if you want to buy a set or check out other ones like it, you can. If you have any thoughts or comments about this item, please post them down in the comment section below, as well as questions. I usually answer everything that gets posted. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was informative, and until next time.